ABC News is reporting that FBI Director James Comey has started to reach out to members of Congress regarding the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. That's according to an unnamed congressional source. Director Comey reportedly spoke yesterday with House Judiciary Committee Chair Bob Goodlatte and Ranking Member John Conyers. That occurring while several lawmakers continue to call for briefings and the release of more information. In fact, yesterday, a group of Senate Democrats sent a letter to the FBI Director and Attorney General Loretta Lynch requesting more disclosure as soon as Monday. The Congressional Black Caucus also asking that more information be released. One of its members, Congressman Gregory Meeks, held a brief news conference yesterday in Ohio to talk about the investigation following a campaign event for Hillary Clinton.
Good afternoon. I'm Congressman Gregory Meeks and chair of the Congressional Black Caucus's Political Action Committee, and I'm joined by members of the Congressional Black Caucus, as well as mayors and former mayors from across this great country of ours. And we're here today because of what, I am also a former prosecutor. I was a prosecutor in New York for several years, and there just seems to be, given the letter that was issued yesterday by Mr. Comey, some things that I am puzzled, and we are puzzled about. Through this whole campaign season, we've listened and we've heard Donald Trump and our Republican colleagues talk about stoking hatred, dividing our country, trying to bully. Donald Trump has been trying to bully his way into the presidency. He has even included in that, and if you listen to everything that he said prior to yesterday, he was bullying the director of the FBI. Just listen to the words that he said about the director of the FBI. Anytime that they did not agree with anything he said, there was all kind of words and conspiracies that was coming out of the mouth of Donald Trump. So when Comey decided not to go forward with the emails and said that clearly that there was nothing illegal that Hillary Clinton had done, the case was closed. Now, months later, after the continued pressure of Trump and Republicans to revisit this decision, the director has sent an unbelievable letter to members of Congress. And let me just say, he sent it first only to the Republican chairman of Congress, and only after it was tweeted out by the chair of the Government Reform Committee did the Democratic members of the committee receive anything. That's very curious to me. Now, on top of that, we are just 11 days, but now 10 days away from the election to determine, for the American people to determine who the next president of the United States will be. And this letter, I read it over and over and over again, provides little new information to the public. All it does is gives Republicans a new basis of which to attack Hillary Clinton. It is unbelievable to me that one would get involved in a presidential election 10 days from the election. And then as you look at it, and the more that we've learned from it, according to NBC, these emails did not come from Secretary Clinton's server at all. According to the Los Angeles Times, Clinton didn't even personally send or receive these emails. It may be the case that most or all of the emails are duplicates of ones that have already been turned over. So, for me, if all of this is true, then why would the FBI director go so far as to send this highly unusual letter? It does not make any sense to me. Now, on top of that, you don't hear the director talking about any other investigation that he's involved in. Is he investigating the Trump Foundation? Is he looking into the Russians hacking into all of our emails? Is he looking into and deciding what's going on with regards to other allegations of the Trump organization? What we've come to the conclusion is that since he's opened the door, what the American people deserve, what the American people require, is to open it all the way. Bring out all of the facts. Don't just hide. Let everybody read and know what emails you're talking about. Let everybody know where the investigation or what you are investigating. Don't hide in silence. Don't be an individual, or don't be the one that tries to sway an election 10 days beforehand. The American people deserve, and we want to know in its entirety what the emails are and what you are investigating, so that when we go to the polls on November 8th, all of the facts are out there, not just innuendo and trying to hurt someone's reputation or give the Republicans some fodder of which they could utilize. We need that, and we need it now. So with that, we'll stop, and we'll address any questions that anyone may have.
Good afternoon. Of course, some people are saying that this would be detrimental for Hillary Clinton's campaign. What are your thoughts, and what is your message to Ohio voters?
No, this is not. Hillary Clinton is still on the campaign trail. In fact, today, this rally, reason we're here, we're going to make sure that people come out to vote like never before. We're going to utilize this as an inspiration, because we know individuals want to suppress our vote. I mean, that's all what Donald Trump was talking about before. A lot of his message is about suppressing the vote. But we're saying that we're going to go all across America, even more so, and make sure that the voters come out. Hillary Clinton's staying on this campaign trail. I know those of us on the Congressional Black Caucus, we just left North Carolina. We were in Florida before that. We're leaving here. We're going to Pennsylvania. We're going back to Florida. We'll come back to Ohio. We are going to make sure that people vote, and I think the American people, are going to come out to vote like never before.
One more question if you have it. No,
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
There was plenty of talk on the Sunday morning shows about FBI Director Comey and his decision last week to inform members of Congress about potential developments in the Clinton email investigation.